Welcome back, everybody. Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 20 of our Federal Spring of 62 campaign in version 1.12. Well, first things first, we do have a new viewer unit to be added in here, and that is the 5th German Rifles for Michael, France, and they are raising up right now, and they'll be ready to go in 12 days, and I do believe they will be heading to 2nd Corps to replace one of the generic brigades in that force. Alright, we do have a few things to add into the historical record, then we'll go into the recap. So once again, as a reminder, these videos are always chaptered, so go ahead and skip around to whichever part you would care to see. A letter from Private Samuel Noble, these Kentucky Bootleggers, dated 2 October of 1862. Fairest Mildred, first, I miss you dearly and hope to see you soon. News has reached us here at camp that Kentucky has joined the Rebs in this fight. This breaks my heart, and I hope I don't see any kin on the other side. I worry your cousin will join up with them now. You know we did not see eye to eye on things, but he is a good man. My division saw our first real full combat today. Took the field after daybreak and saw the Rebs coming up the road a few hours later. The Army of Virginia broke against the walls of our defense and the rapids at Lost Creek on the rocks where we'd go fishing. The fight was unlike anything I'd ever thought it would be. I assure you, I stood and did my duty, but to be honest, I was terrified. Even after losing our division commander, we fought on till victory. I wonder when the Rebs will get the picture that attack Washington, D.C. is not going to work. There is much to do after the fight, so I must go for now. I'll ride again as soon as I can. As always, you and the family are in my thoughts. Forever yours, Samuel Noble. A letter from 1st Sergeant Liam Patrick Blake, Company D, 69th Infantry Regiment, Irish Brigade, dated 4 October of 1862. Dearest Lizette, today the boys got to see the elephant after all these long months. Shortly after working the last letter, we pursued the rebels south from Springfield to Cairo, Illinois. After arriving, it appeared they had courted the Ohio River crossing into Kentucky. We did not pursue any further. After a week's encampment, we received orders from Washington and marched back to Evansville, Indiana, to push out more rebel raiders. So we thought. We arrived late last night on the 3rd and made camp expecting to see another abandoned campsite this morning. However, morning's first light brought into view an entire Confederate corps forming the battle line. By God, what a sight it was to behold. Nearly 20,000 boys in gray with their backs to the river, bayonets glinting in the morning moist. Our 34,000 formed up to meet them, the Irish Brigade behind, assigned to the far left flank, and the 69th in front and right. We started a wide flanking maneuver around their right and closed within musket range as they were beginning their withdrawal. And we unleashed hell on those unlucky bastards. In the end, the enemy was able to unleash only one volley, far out of their range into us before breaking and running right into the left of our line, leaving 17 wounded men to be taken as prisoners. After closing the distance to where they had formed in front of us, we counted 450 dead and wounded, but we'd only suffered 19 wounded in action, with no dead thankfully. God is with us this day, my dear, but I fear more fighting to come in the near future. For now, however, we are encamped on the banks of the Ohio River a few miles east of town. The mornings out west here are growing colder, and the rain is becoming more frequent. I feel winter may be coming early this year to this part of the country. We shall know soon enough. Also, I've been granted a 2-week furlough over Christmas this year, so I will be coming home for a time. Unless the boys in gray have other plans, that is. My love to you and the children. I'll be home soon. Your husband, Patrick. A letter. Sergeant Michael Wade, Buffalo Soldiers. Dearest Abigail, well, it's finally happened, my dear, and we were glorious. Seems the enemy can no longer run from our infamous reputation. We were sent out in all directions south to locate and hopefully stall the enemy so we could effectively engage them. At about 5 in the morning, we were able to locate and send word back to commander of the enemy's position. We trailed close behind, heading towards Evansville, where at about noon the rest of the corps arrived. After deploying our corps, the commander noticed a secondary route of escape for the enemy. We were ordered to make haste and cut them off. Once engaged, we fought like lions. The whole corps would overwhelm and surround the enemy. Once the enemy commander noticed his position was untenable, he ordered a hasty retreat to their only route of escape left. We were almost caught unaware, but swiftly we remounted and made for the enemy, striking a unit was routing, cut off the enemy's retreat. In total, we lost about 30 men while taking about 60 prisoners and inflicting about 250 casualties. Sadly, my riding partner Earl was pulled from his horse. That letter was difficult to write. We were able to collect him once the rebels had given us the ground. I am in good health. My men acted bravely and kept me humble. I tried to go after Earl, but they stopped me. Lord knows, I could have been counted among the deceased if not for them. Anyways, I have more work to be done, 2 more letters to write. Give my affections to the children, and pray again as we get ready to chase the rebels from out of the north. Your loving husband, Michael Wade. P.S. Word from Commander's tent, we crippled the snake by cutting off several of its head commanders. Pray they lose that fleeting courage and scatter with no effective commanders to keep them together. And as always, I can never state it enough. These letters and diary entries, they are well worth reading, and I enjoy them immensely, and I hope you all do also. Alright, recapping last episode, really not much happened on the map. We did have the 12th Battle of DC. I'm actually of the opinion at this point, someone else brought it up in the comment, I don't think they're actually attacking me at DC. I think they're trying to use the Potomac River to move their troops, and it's just, they're brushing up against my corps at DC, which is drawing them into fights. So I really don't think the AI is actually attacking there. It's just they're getting caught out of position, basically, is what's happening. Appears to be a rebel corps moving back into Marietta, so it looks like First Corps is going to have to head out that way. Says they got about 5,000 men, so they won't stand and fight, so we'll be able to chase them away easily enough. Second Corps is just north of Evansville, moving down into it properly, so we retake that city. The Missouri State Guard has reformed to come back in, or they're trying to reform at least. So they're south of St. Louis. And Stevenson's Corps, I'm still not sure their exact position, though they got a nice large force there for us to fight, so I do want to... I'm really hoping they cross to engage us, but it'd be better if they waited for the winter to finish out before they do anything. But down here in Texas, thankfully it stayed quiet. These corps up here are probably reforming to come back down again. I'm hoping they do not. 5th Corps still at Dallas, 7th is up at Parksville. And 6th is still at Indianola because their readiness is just too low for me to move. Even though we control this territory, their readiness is just too low for any type of movement. So I've got to get them at least into the arms so I can get them back up to the Beaumont. And we have our fleet back out and engaging rebel fortifications again. So hopefully we could take over 1 or 2 of these with the Marine perk. And I think that covers everything for right now. So I'll be back with the next incident. Alright, we've actually managed to go the rest of October without anything happening. So it's time to go over to November monthlies. I'm hoping this keeps up for the winter. We'll see. Alright, current economy rating is triple B. Our debt increased by 100 million because I did build that newspaper. Current economy cycle is recovery, wealth of a population is below average and increasing compared to the previous month. And it says our tax revenues increased by 279 million, but I'm very, very doubtful of that. Last month, 0 buildings were constructed. Total export volumes 1.2 billion going out, 1.2 coming in, so that's been evened out for the last few months. And average corporate production over the last 3 months was 359 million, a change of plus 28 million. Once again, we're still lacking all the same things in our economy. We're never going to catch up on that. Financially, we're still spending 434 million more than we are bringing in. Though we did manage to get a bunch of our costs down. It's the army upkeep and buildings which are costing us the most. Even supply depots are down to 72 million now. So we do have to do something about this. All right, coming over into intelligence. So rebels are working on Revenue Act 1. And relations with Great Britain are now 35% since I did take the private issued letters on mark. And they've actually recruited men. They've recruited 14,000 men into 6 brigades. Nice. They're building up a force somewhere. And their morale is at 73%. and lost one officer killed in action. That was Major General Anderson. Look over at strategy. National morale, we're at 72 to their 66. National support, we're at 70 to their 72. Morale to armies, we're at 81 to their 73. Men fielded, we have 206,333 in the field. They actually have 208,046 men in the field now. So this is the first time the rebels have on par and just a little bit over us. Navy tonnage, they still have 158,000 tons in the ocean. So we'll get around to that eventually once we move our fleet up the coast, taking all those fortifications. Battles won so far, 44 for us, 3 for the rebels. And total casualties, 77,129 for us to 219,304 to the rebels. So we are hammering away at them. Policies, we did finish print notes 1, so I just went straight down to print notes 2. We're still waiting for chapter 3 to unlock, which will happen during the winter, so as soon as that opens up, we'll get a lot more done down here. Projects. What do we have available? Should take another suppressed population. No, I'm going to save up for more railroad construction. Since I'm now constructing railroads, I want to build them a little faster. I'm not working on the Texas Railroad because I still have to hold one city in Louisiana, so I started building one up north. So we'll take care of that shortly. Alright, what we got for weapons? Yeah, there was nothing else in weapons I needed. We don't even need training manuals anymore. I guess we can recruit some more agents here. You don't need any of the rest of this. What I do want is another level of weapons production to get more sharps out there. Logistics performance. The next level of performance is going to cost so much money, it's not even worth trying to go get it. Here's that. Alright, no changes on the map so far. The only big thing is we did finally take Fort Livingston just south of New Orleans. So I'm waiting for these 2 forts here to repair. And I'll be sending my fleet back out to get these 2 forts over here at the entrance to the Mississippi. And I think that covers everything for right now. Hopefully I won't have anything happen again until December, but you know the AI doesn't sit steady.
It is well that war is so terrible, or we should grow too fond of it. Robert E. Lee. Chapter 3. A War So Terrible. The vast bodies of American men, in companies, regiments, brigades, armies of tens of thousands strong, marched to the beat of the drum, clashing, maneuvering, cheering, yelling, killing, perishing. The rebellion that was to be over in 90 days in a neat showdown is now a war so terrible that America has never before witnessed such ruin. From the ill-organized, poorly drilled, and equally poorly led mass of eager amateurs thrown at the mercy of modern firepower of Migne-ball, shot and shelled, disciplined armies of determined veterans emerge. The innovations that once served bringing economic growth and spreading civilization have now been harnessed to serve this terrible war. Steamships clad in iron navigate the waterways, while troop movements and logistical support utilize railroads, transforming war itself from Napoleonic to industrial, providing new means of slaughter in the fields of battle with never-before-seen efficiency. Having secured continuing support in Union policymaking for the time being, President Lincoln is determined to win the war, to again unite the nation. But the prolonged war and the mounting casualties are starting to take their toll, with the number of volunteers diminishing and political rivals in support of immediate peace with the South emerging with louder voices. To silence these voices, Lincoln needs decisive military victories. As long as the Union armies are victorious, so long the people will fight. If the willingness of the citizen to fight dies down, so will any hopes of restoring the Union. In the South, the war that was supposed to ensure independence, preferably with the support of the sympathizers of the Southern cause, has reached a point of no return. With the war dragging on, and with the seemingly inexhaustible Northern resources against them, chances of victory seem to slip farther into horizon. For the South to prevail, decisive action must be taken to break the Northern spirits and armies, to force them to award the Southern states their independence in choosing their own destiny. That is their God-given right, even if achieving it means unprecedented suffering, want, and slaughter. War means fighting, and fighting means killing.
All right, we finally entered Chapter 3, so that's going to open up a lot more policies for us. As always, I do love these videos from Lionheart's Filmworks. So, we just had the October updates, November updates, so, until something else happens, I'll be back. Well, I was really hoping to make it to December without another action, but, here we are again. They are once again trying for Dallas and going up against the 5th Corps. So Kirby Smith is bringing 2 armies, the Army of Texas, Army of the Southwest, which are 1 corps each. They're bringing Hill's Corps and Hardee's Corps. They're bringing 33,242 infantry, 490 cavalry, and 71 guns, to my 27,490 infantry, 4,665 cavalry, and 62 guns. So once again, it's 2 separate armies with a corps from each army, so they're basically not going to play well together. Have to beat off 1 corps and then go hunt down the other. So I'll see you all on the other side of the load screen. Welcome, my grunts, to the 7th Battle of Dallas. Looks like they're trying to tie up with DC at this point. So we are defending once again. We're on the Coddington map. And the rebels are coming in along this one road here, Little Calf Trail. So I decided I'm not going to defend at the crossing points this time around. I'm going to defend back here on the open terrain. Let my rifles do their work. You can see we're set up here in position already. We have 1st Division in the center with their support battery, 2nd Division to their right, and 3rd Division to their left. Left of them on the heights over here are my batteries. And they're not set up yet, but Sheridan's 1st Cavalry Division will be moving into position here and dismounting to screen these woods left of the artillery. So, hopefully it takes them 10:30 now. Probably take them 2 to 3 hours to get down to our position. Maybe a little longer with having to cross the rivers. So, I'll be back once we have a sighting on the rebels. Alright, it's now 1300. We have the 1st Brigades coming into sight along our lines here. I do have skirmishers out to slow them down as I am building my defensive work still. You guys got running straight for my artillery. Bloody sabers. Get mounted. We gotta stop that cavalry. big is this brigade? 500 men. Alright. Oh yeah, please stop there. Where do you boys think you're going? Riding right at the 50th hour, river boys. Good. Stay away from my artillery. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. Form square to getting close. Don't use that one very often. The hell you boys doing? Get over here. Bloody sabers, what are you doing? All right, good job, Iowa. Leave all those batteries here for me to snatch up, I'll take it. Keep going, boys. Get me their guns. Want to put them out here unsupported? That's their loss. Good job, boys. Get this next one. Who do we even find right now? Hills Corps. That is the biggest corps. All right. Looks like they decided to come up piecemeal, and they are now paying for that. All right, Sabers, back to the woods. Ooh, want that battery out to a man. Oh, in case anybody's wondering, today's battle brew is Special Edition 569. For the holiday season, they've released a single malt Irish whiskey that's pretty damn good, and I'm enjoying that one right now. Now we look at engineers. Bringing it along. We're done pretty severe damage to this core just by taking down all that artillery. Out of ammunition, so they're falling back. Okay. One problem with these Sharps rifles, you just go through that ammunition way too quickly. Give me some more skirmishers, please. It's still not falling back in yet. They're coming up slowly, very slowly. Thank you. Get back into formation. I keep telling you to get there. Take your recall yours. Highlanders. Refill on ammunition. Just, yeah, detachments they sent out. I'm not worried about these. Again. You boys on counter battery for right now. Already got him at 1,100 casualties. That's with my skirmishers. That's disgusting. And the cavalry charge on those batteries. Kind of want to send my cavalry out and around behind these boys, but I still got plenty of them coming up the road here. I'm just running low on ammo. Yep. We're gonna be bloody first with the sharps. Good job, Corcoran. Another detachment just firing at you. Carbon's low on ammo again already. You gotta love it. This Janziga Legion skirmishers are facing off with three of their skirmishers unit and hanging in there like chads. Got more dust trails back here. There's an army commander. There's a corps commander. Both corps in front of me. Yes, they are. There's the other corps commander. There's Hill. And there's Hardy. Alright, so both corps in front of me now. Just need a little more time to finish the defensive works, and I'll call in all the skirmishers. Honestly, if I was these skirmishers out in front of the line like this, I'd be shitting a brick right now. Starting to wonder if they're actually ever going to push in this attack. We're going at 2,200 casualties. They are not moving against us. What we got here? Skirmishers? Yeah. Skirmishers. Alright. Yeah, I think I hold you all here long enough with this skirmisher action. I'll come back in once they start their main assault, if they start one. All that prep work. And as soon as we hit the overnight, they withdrew. No main assault ever came in, but we did a lot of damage to them nonetheless. So we took down 2,400 of their 33,000 infantry, 200 or 500 cavalry, 60 or 95 guns. Total loss of 3,400 of their 35,000 men. We lost 566 of our infantry, which was all due to skirmishing. 14 of our cavalrymen went after those batteries. Total loss of 580 of our 33,112 men. Almost 7-to-1 odds on the casualties. Well, that's 6.4 odds on the casualties there. But I'll take it. Save this real fast and take a look at the paperwork. I don't think we lost any officers wounded. Nope. Alright, engineers did not fight. 1st Cavalry Division, Bethlehem Steel did not fight. Bloody Sabres did 152 to artillery, captured another 192. Total of 350 for the brigade. 3rd Infantry Division, 50th Hour River Boys did 72 to cavalry. Derby Hellfighters did 7 to infantry. Viking Brigade did 34 to cavalry. Division total of 113. 2nd Infantry Division, Ohio Blue Jackets did 108 to infantry, 103 to artillery for a total of 211. 1st U.S. Regulars did 815 to infantry, plus up to 816, called some command staff. The Bloody First did 651 to infantry, 25 to artillery for a total of 676. Division total 1,703. Looks like the regulars might be the get my seal of approval for this battle. And my Grunts did 288 to infantry, 45 to artillery for a total of 333. Janzika Legion did 135 to infantry, plus up to 137. The Highlanders did 52 to infantry, 30 to artillery for a total of 82. Liberty Bells did 69 to infantry, 10 to artillery for a total of 80. Division total 632. Yep, looks like the 1st U.S. Regulars get it for this battle. Higgs Volunteers did 38 to infantry, 7 to cavalry, 94 to artillery for a total of 142. Iowa Sodbusters did 55 to infantry, 14 to cavalry, 22 to artillery for a total of 95. 1st Illinois Artillery did 6 to infantry, 19 to cav, 28 to artillery for a total of 111. First main battery did 120 to infantry, 42 to cavalry, 70 artillery total 235, division total 583. So we didn't lose any officers. Let's see if we got any of theirs. I'm not really feeling that we did. Oh, we wounded Brigadier General Bowen. Lieutenant Colonel Majors wounded. Captured Lieutenant Colonel Bagby. Wounded Brigadier General Manny. And we got 4 of their officers. 3 wounded, 1 captured. Not too bad. I'll get closed out of here, and I will see you all at the newspaper screen. The victory at the 7th Battle of Dallas. The Army of the Southwest and the Army of Texas retreating in panic. The Army reportedly suffered total casualties of 3,371 men. There are 576 killed, 1,467 captured. Our casualties totaled 850 men with 102 killed, 71 missing, and the rest wounded. We captured 1,400 rifles, 34 guns from the field, and sent 1,457 soldiers down to our prison camp in Texas, which I'm about to release those boys back into the wild. Catch and release program on this campaign. Have fun, boys. See you at the next battle. We're going to keep this episode rolling along. That really wasn't much of a battle, so I'll be back when I'm going to try and make it to at least December before ending this episode, so I'll be back. Alright, it's now November 21st, and Kirby Smith has come back once again. Bringing the same forces as he did last time. Looks like they're reinforcing the numbers a little bit. So they're bringing 30,714 infantry, 317 cavalry, and 29 guns to our 27,000 infantry, 4,600 cavalry, and 65 guns. If we end up on the defensive again, I'm not going to wait for them to come at us. I am going to go after them. So I don't want to repeat the last battle where we're just having a skirmish standoff. So I'll see you all on the other side of the load screen. Welcome, my grunts, to the 8th Battle of Dallas. This time we're on the Cobbtown map, and we're defending Cobbtown there and back here by the Woodbridge Farm. Rebels are coming in along the old stage road here. That's their only entry point. So my plan for right now is I'm going to push my troops forward immediately. 3rd Division going to this wall here. 1st Division moving into the tree line here on these heights. And 2nd Division moving right at them with the cavalry even further right at them. So I want to try and trap the rebels here and force a major engagement. I don't want to have a repeat of last battle. I want to damage these corps and get them the hell out of Texas for the rest of winter. So, I'm going to start getting. It's already 1,500. Day's going to end in 2 hours. So, see if I can't get my troops in position at least, and hopefully they don't withdraw overnight again on us. I'm back. All right, 1659. I called 1700. And the rebels are coming right down the road as I expected them to. And I think we might have just taken out one of the army commanders. This entire staff just disappeared. There was an army staff right here, and they just disappeared. Let's see if we got one of the commanders. Nope. Okay, there's 2 Lieutenant General Smiths now. Which one's which? Which one is which? That's William Smith in command of Army of Texas, and Kirby's got the Army of the Southwest. Okay. That's confusing. Looks like right now they're going to keep on coming the way I wanted them to and expected them to. So that staff disappeared. I thought we might have gotten one of those commanders. Would have ended this battle quickly because that would have been a massive morale drop. It's not like they can't see my troops lined up here. They're just walking into a massive L-shaped ambush here. I was going to get orders to stop these guys soon. Receiving orders to stop, or are they just bunching up? Stay right there. Make it easier for the artillery to hit you. Oh, there's that command staff. Alright, they're not going to keep them coming down the road, alright. Yep, they're pushing off-road. 3rd Division, start to move forward. Start swinging the 1st Division out also. Need them reacting to me. Tower's about to move into oncoming infantry division. Not a good spot to be in. Sheridan, let's bring your boys in a little closer now. We wipe out this brigade. Yeah, we came close. Get it down to 150 men. We came close to doing it. While Fort Sheridan gets those orders. what's with all the crossover crap? I hate it when I see that. Yeah, one of the Smiths riding in front of us. Hopefully we catch him in the crossfire. What the hell are you guys doing? Come on. Chardon's finally on the move. About to lose daylight here any second. It looks like there's the end of the day. Let's see if they're going to hang around. Oh, they're hanging around. Let's keep going. All right, per my rules, no redeploy. Let's go. Yep, didn't see this happening. Okay. Zika. Fall back to over there. Like I said, we are not going to let this turn into a long-range skirmish battle again. We are taking the fight to them. Get my artillery up closer. Yeah, almost out of range. Where's Sheridan? There you are. Perfect. In behind them. Even better. Nothing out on this flank. Okay. Good job, boys. Keep pushing it in. And someone just died. Who's that? Major General Sanford. 2nd Infantry Division Commander. Oh, no one's gonna have promotion. One of our wounded division commanders came back before the battle, so I'm getting the job. They do have troops out on this flank. Okay. Sheridan, there he is. Look at that. Get over here getting ready to go. Let's go get them, boys. You guys keep going the way you're going. Yeah, AI does not know how to react to what I'm doing to it right now. I'll hit these boys with one good volley, then charge in and finish them off. Gonna have high casualties in this battle, but like I said, we came in to finish the job on this one. Here to turn off commanders before the fight. Is that a volley? Go get them, boys. Bloody sabers, come target Walker. Clem Steel, how we doing? Let's get them off. Very good. Stuck charging on that unit, damn it. I'm stuck on him. Charge this way. Ripping some of these brigades to shreds. What's going on over here? This one I gave you boys advance orders. Advance, damn it. $54, not too bad of a day for fighting. There they go. There was a major victory. We just ripped the hell out of them. We took some high casualties. Like I said, I wanted this battle done. I want these boys out of Texas for the winter. November, they shouldn't even be here, but the weather's still nice. That's the problem. Just broke. We're after that brigade now. And they just broke. I think we speed this along now. That worked out pretty nicely for us. That worked out better than I thought it would, to be honest with you. Wish they would have come down the road a little bit further on the first day, but they lined up basically the way I needed them to on the second, so I got no complaints. Cavalry came in at just the right location. For us, it's probably one of our bloodiest fights yet. But not for the rebels. This is just par for the course for them. So we lost 2,457 of our 27,037 infantry. We lost 255 of our 4,600 cavalry. One of our 65 guns. Total loss of 2,722 of our 32,662 men. The rebels lost 9,500 of their 34,000 infantry. Why does it say 0 cavalry? We took out a good chunk of their cavalry. Wiped out an entire brigade, so I don't know why it shows 0 there. We got all 35-yard guns. Total loss of 10,000 of their 34,000 men. Alright, we did lose one officer killed in action. I think that was it. That was Sanford was killed. Let's take a look at combat reports. Engineers didn't fight. 1st Cavalry Division, Bethlehem Steel, did 996 to infantry. Captured another 1,388. Brigade total 2,384. Bloody Sabres did 398 to infantry. Captured another 283. Total 681. Division total 3,065. Second Infantry Division, 1st U.S. Regulars did 647 to infantry, 38 to artillery patrol, 685. Ohio Blue Jackets did 706 to infantry, 24 to artillery patrol, 730. The Bloody First did 804 to infantry, 34 to artillery patrol, 848. Division total 2,263. 3rd Division, 50th Hour River Boys did 360 to infantry, 95 to cavalry, 7 to artillery patrol, 462. Like I said, I don't know why I showed 0 cavalry on that one screen when we did take down one full brigade of them. Derby Hellfighters did 263 to infantry, 44 to artillery, captured another 8 for total 315. Viking Brigade did 463 to infantry, 36 to cav, 10 to artillery for total 509. Division total 1,286. 1st Infantry Division. Highlanders did 553 to infantry, 8 to artillery for total 563. Janzika Legion did 603 to infantry, 55 to artillery for total 662. My Grunts did 657 to infantry, 69 to artillery for total 734. Liberty Bells did 38 to infantry, division total 1,997. Artillery Division. Higgs Volunteers did 29 to infantry, 3 to cav, 3 to artillery for total 38. Iowa Sodbusters did 20 to infantry. 1st Illinois Battery did 25 to infantry, 9 to cav, 4 to artillery for total 38. 1st Maine Battery did 35 to infantry, 18 to cav, 4 to artillery for total 57, division total 153. So it looks like Bethlehem Steel gets the grumpy seal of approval for this battle. Let's see if we got any of their officers. You have divisions of like 1 and 2 brigades, and that's hilarious. Nobody from Hardee's Corps, really. Well, we wounded Kirby Smith. Or is this William Smith? That's William Smith we wounded. Okay. Lieutenant Colonel McRae. Captured Lieutenant Colonel Pyron. Wounded Potomac. Wounded Churchill. All right. Corps commander. Division commander. 2 battery commanders. And 1 brigade commander. Not too bad. Could have done better. Could have done better. One of ours was killed in action. That was a division commander. I'll get closed out of here, and I'll see you all at the newspaper screen. Glorious victory at the 8th Battle of Dallas. I'll take a look at my notes there for a second. Almost catching up to D.C. with the battles. 8th Battle of Dallas is ending at the Army of Southwest and the Army of Texas, retreating in panic once again. The Ends reportedly suffered total casualties of 9,878 men. There are 1,008 killed, 4,422 captured. Our casualties totaled 2,722 men, 364 killed, 582 missing, and the rest wounded. Captured 5,600 rifles and 16 guns from the field and sent 4,000 soldiers down to our prison camp. It looks like General Waitman took the blame on this battle. In the last fight, it was a battery commander, a lieutenant colonel. I felt bad for him. And we did lose Major General Sanford. But we do have a replacement in the wings. Who came back? George Thomas is now back in action, so he is getting that division. Good stats on him as a commander. Look at those stats. He's up for a corps. If one becomes available. All right, it's November 21st. Like I said, I want to try and get to December with this episode, unless another battle pops up. I'll be back. All right, we've actually made it through to December. And in other news, Missouri has seceded. I meant to hit record when the newspaper came up, but I closed it out too fast. So I thought it was a flavor newspaper, and I saw Missouri secedes. Like, as I was clicking, I was like, no. So, yeah, they've finally taken over Missouri from us. About damn time. They got a big force moving around out here. You got Stevenson Corps with 37,000 men going up to 43,000. They're going to outnumber 2nd Corps. We should have some interesting yeah, look at this. They are stacking up over here in Illinois. Lawrence Corps, 25,000 men. Army of Kentucky's got 34. Bennington's Corps at 46, going up to 85. Whose corps is yours? Stevenson, no? Or he's probably got these 2 corps and it equals up to 34, okay. Corps down here, Army of Tennessee, 52 going up to 85. So rebels are now recruiting. But like I said, we're going to end the episode right here so I can open up with the December monthlies. And it looks like we're going to have a hot spring campaign unless they are going to be pushing hard over the winter. It looks like they want to in Illinois. It's going to have some cold days ahead of us, especially for 2nd Corps. Once again, if you're a new viewer, returning viewer, and you have not yet subscribed, please think about that subscribe button. If you do, remember to hit that bell icon so the next video comes out. If you'd like a brigade in one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. Type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officers, and I'll oblige on all counts if possible. And as always, comments, please do keep them coming. And I will see you all in the next episode. Stay grumpy.